Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, and thank you very much for your greatest support. Now, in this video, I would like to say something, but before talking about, because what I want to talk about is all about Kipchumba Murkomen, that is the CS of the Interior, thinking that he owns this country. And I said that mostly these guys, they normally think that they own this country, like whatever they want or whatever they feel like they need to do, they just do it openly without anything happening. Before that, there is something that Faith Odhiambo'S, that is the president of the Law Society of Kenya, said during the time that she was being interviewed by Yvonne Okwaro on Citizen TV. She said that Murkomen is not the person to determine whether someone is guilty or not. Because as far as she's concerned, somebody is normally innocent until proven guilty, and Murkomen has got no chance of proving that somebody is guilty or not, because he's not a lawyer. Like he doesn't sit in the panel to judge. He's not a judge. These things are normally done by the judges themselves. I want us to listen to the president herself speaking, and then we continue the discussion. Listen to her.
Madam President, are you siding with terrorists?
First of all, it's not Murkomen to determine if someone is a terrorist or not. It's the judiciary to determine and make that verdict. Article 50 provides that you're innocent until proven guilty. And further, Article 49 provides that you have the right for legal counsel. Merely because you call someone a thief does not make them a thief. It's until they go through the court system, the court is able to evaluate the evidence presented and able to determine that indeed they committed this crime and hold them accountable. The Law Society, even in its statement, condemned the destruction of property and reminded Kenyans that you enjoy the right to protest as long as it's peaceful, as provided under Article 37. We also recognize the challenge that we've seen, the anarchy that has since developed in the protests. We see police walking hand in hand with goons. How many police officers have been arrested and questioned with regards to them walking alongside these goons? How many goons have since been arrested? We've seen individuals who are protesters who have been said some were engaging in destruction of property. If they're found culpable, then they should be held liable under the law. Is the aim that they are terrorists and they should be held accountable as terrorists, or is it the question of getting high bail and bond terms to ensure that they are held longer in custody? If the aim is to ensure that they don't get bail terms, then are they really terrorists? Also, a greater concern that I think our government doesn't look at is, on one hand, you're saying that you're inviting people to this country, investor confidence. I saw in news we are looking to have big delegations coming to the country, and yet you're saying that we have terrorists roaming freely. There needs to be a review of the law, looking at how they are applying the law in terms of the terrorist charges that are coming against these individuals. If they have destroyed property, if they have burnt down buildings, there are various laws that you can charge them and hold them accountable. During the mandamanos that used to be there before the Gen Zs got to the streets, we saw much more destruction of property. The Terrorism Act wasn't applied then, yet it is being applied now. What is the difference? What would be the impact of these terrorism charges in the futures of these young men and women? If people have committed crime, charge them the rightful crime under the Act. It's not a matter of cherry picking what you think will hold people longer in prison, but look at the impact that you'll not only have in the country, but also in the lives of those individuals.
Now, same Kipchumba Murkomen said that anybody that will be seen near a police station is supposed to be shot. That is exactly what he said. That mtu yeyote ambaye ataonekana amekaribia police station anapaswa kupigwa risasi, kwa sababu huyo ni kama anakaa ni kama threat kwa polisi. That is what Murkomen said. In Kirinyaga, people decided, watu wameamua kwenda strike. Wameamua kabisa kwamba haitafanyika. Why are these people striking? These guys are doing this because imagine wanaambiwa ya kwamba police station inaenda kujengwa kwa shule.
Waziri wa usalama alisema mtu yote akienda karibu na police station apigwe risasi. Watoto wetu watakuwa wakipigiwa risasi pale. Mmekataa. Tumekataa. Tunafikiria hii muradi si mzuri. tunatengeneza hiyo police station na watoto wetu watakuwa wanaona aibu ile inafanyiwa hapa. Tuwezi kubali. Tunataka watoto wetu wawe wanasoma vizuri kama vile tulianzilia kusomea hii shule.
Kwa kama a member of the board, nimeshangaa kusikia kwamba there are things ambazo wanajenga pale kwa ICT. No consultation has been done to the board members. Hatujajua, hatujaambiwa. And then tunakuta ni mjengo tu inaendelea ambao hatujui ni mjengo gani. What I know is that when that thing was made ambayo kufanya ICT center, tulikubali kwa sababu tulijua ni watoto wetu wanaenda kusomea pale. Lakini sasa kusikia ati ni ofisi za assistant chief ama ni ofisi za chief, there's no way ambao Ministry of Education itaungana na administration. Watoto wetu watakuwa na shida na tunaona kwamba hii ni kitu ambao hatungependelea kwa shule yetu. This has happened in Kirinyaga. Ukiangalia Kirinyaga University about 8 years ago, the same trend of thing was done. But the people said that hatutakubali polisi ijengwe karibu na university, and even today haijajengwa. Kwa hivyo tunasema kwamba hata sisi hatutaki administration karibu na shule na watoto wetu. We say no to that. Tunasema sisi kama ni shule yetu tutengezewe vizuri, lakini pesa zisiwe diverted kwa pande zingine za administration. They cannot work.
Sisi ile shida ambayo tuko nayo hapa kama wazazi wa Pasangana Primary ni shule ya madarasa. Darasa moja ina leak. One class is leaking. Kule chini watoto wanakanyanga chini. Watoto wetu wengine wa grade 9 wanasomea kwenye hall. Hatuna laboratory. Na sasa badia tufanyie hiyo. Hata choo huko imekatika na imejaa. Na tukiwaambia pale kwa ofisi kwao pale, wanasema hiyo choo ndio iko mzuri. Sasa watakuja hapa wakati tangukia watoto. Jambo la pili, ile police station inajengwa pale na hiyo assistant chief office. It is not conducive for learning environment katika area hii ama katika shule. Maana sasa wakati mwingine kuna kuanga na makesi mengine ni ya ukosefu wa adabu katika hizo ofisi. Na sasa watoto wetu wataambukizwa hiyo maneno, maana watakuwa kisikia pale, maana lazima wacheze kwenye uwanja wetu wa shule. Pia polisi atafanya watoto wetu waogope, maana saa hii kuna ile directive. Mtu akisema anapigwa risasi kwa mguu. Sasa wakikuja hapa si wataharibu, watoto wetu watakuwa kiogopa, washindwe na kusoma.
So after all those people said all those things, that anybody should not be seen near police station. Murkomen anaamua kwamba police station ijengwe ndani ya shule. So I was asking myself this thing, that how many things happen in a police station? Vitu gani mbaya ambazo hufanyika kwa police station? Alafu sasa wewe uniambie ya kwamba unataka kwenda kujenga police station ndani ya shule. You know, suppose maybe it's a high school, and in fact not even suppose. Hii kitu haifai kufanyika, police station haifai kujengwa kwa primary, haifai kujengwa kwa secondary, haifai kujengwa hata kwa college yenyewe, haifai kabisa. Haifai kabisa. Inafai kuwe nje. If maybe you feel like it's supposed to be around, then it should be outside the fence. A place where, a hidden place, maybe in a place where people, children and pupils will not be seeing what is happening. Imagine say hii umeleta mtu, and the way police officers huwa wanaharas watu. Umeleta mtu, pengine mtakuwa mnapiga mtu na watoto wanaangalia. Can you imagine that kind of trauma? I'm trying to imagine the trauma that such kind of thing can cause. And then here you are telling us that a police station is supposed to be built inside a primary school. I really love the scene. I really love the way the parents themselves wamesimama wema na wamesema kwamba haiwezi ikafanyika. Hatuwezi tukakubali shule yetu iwe pale ambapo police station inajengwa. And just the other day I had Murkomen telling all chiefs ya kwamba watume picha za police stations. Sijui anataka kuona jinsi ambavyo zakaa ili was renovate. But then on a serious note, I've never seen a very clueless CS of Interior like this. I've never. This guy is so clueless. He doesn't know what. I don't know whether they normally understand what they're doing. Sometimes you ask yourself that, do these people really understand what they are doing? Is it possible that maybe they're just doing these things? They just wake up in the morning and do things the way they want. Of course, what will happen? What do we expect if the leader himself is the one that is trying to compare himself with his predecessors, saying that he's the best, is better than them? So what do we think? Because if yesterday I heard William Ruto saying that he carries the spirit of Moi, the spirit of Kibaki, spirit of Uhuru Kenyatta, the spirit of Jomo Kenyatta, and his spirit. So there is no point of him failing to do anything. That is why he's really trying so hard to do everything right. Because if he fails, he'll have no excuse. Of course he has failed. So which excuse is he going to give us? Wewe mwenyewe umesema kwamba ukifaili kama uta perform, basi there is a problem with you.